Hi parents, this is Coach Wright with Phillips West Calrican Baseball, and this is our special add-on video for majors parents, major scorekeepers. And here's the thing you need to know. Most important, in minors and majors, well, in all divisions, once we go to player pitch, there is a pitch count rule. Now, if you're coming up from the minors division, you know the pitch count rule is 70 pitches, and that player is not allowed to throw pitch number 71. He has to come out of the game. That's in minors. Now, in majors division, the pitcher can finish an inning in which he throws pitch number 70. So let's say, for example, in inning number 1, he throws 30. In inning number 2, he throws 30. Now, I got to tell you, if a kid threw that many pitches in the first 2 innings, I got to believe things are not going well, and the coach is going to pull him out anyway. But let's say you're shorthanded that day, so he puts him in there for inning number 3. And so now he's starting in inning number 3. He's going to throw pitch number 61 at the start of that inning. Well, keep in mind, he's just thrown 30 pitches in inning 1, 30 pitches in inning 2. He's probably going to pass 70 somewhere in this inning. And that's okay, because he came in the inning. He's on pitch number 61. He can finish the inning. So let's say he goes 30 more. He throws 90 pitches in 3 innings. That's okay. Okay, he can finish the inning whenever he throws pitch number 70. But that is his last inning. So once he's done with inning 3, he cannot, by rule, come out for inning number 4. So that's the pitch count rule in majors that you need to be aware of. And remember, the home team is responsible for keeping the official scorebook and keeping the official pitch count log. So when you go over to the locker where we keep the scorebooks, which is the minors locker, goes on the third base side, built into the bleachers on the minors field, and just when you open the doors on the right, when you look into it, there are scorebooks, the official scorebooks, so the one says Majors 2014, and there is a binder which has pitch count logs in it. And as the home scorekeeper, you're responsible for both. What you need to do is either have the coach help you find some help, or maybe you know parents on the team where you can get some help. Is as the official scorekeeper, you will keep the official book. Have another parent just keep the pitch count logs. All they got to do is pay enough attention to know the pitch was dropped. Okay, and basically it's a sheet where they'll write in Bob, pitcher number 12, and there's just like 1 to 100 or something like that, and they just pitch number 1 was thrown, so they cross off pitch number 1. Pitch number 2 was thrown, so they make a little mark through number 2, and so on and so forth all the way, so they know what's going on. Always make sure. Again, you're on this. It's not as urgent because in minors it's pitch number 70, pitch number 71 is forfeit of a game. Here because they can finish that inning, but you should be making sure that everyone's agreed. Once an inning, so after the end of the first inning, go talk to the other scorekeeper. Make sure we agree on the scores. Make sure we agree on the pitch count. And remember this: if there is a discrepancy, especially on something like pitch count, whoever's home team is the official book. So whatever if they have 32 pitches in inning 1 and the away team says no, it's 35. Well, you can talk to them, try to figure out how they have 35 and you have 32. But if you can't agree on it, whatever the home team says, that's the official count. Now there's a couple things one thing I forgot and one thing that's different in majors that we didn't have in minors. One thing I forgot in the basic scorekeeping stuff was errors. So my prime example is, say there's a ground ball hit. It's not moving very fast. It's basically hit straight at the second baseman, and he gets up there, gets it set up, and his glove's about a foot off the ground, and the ball rolls right underneath his glove. Okay. Well, when you're the coach and you see that ball get hit and it's going right to the second baseman, it's not moving very fast. You're like, okay, there's an out. Like I should be an automatic out, and so that's considered basically a routine ground ball. And it should have been an out, but the second baseman didn't get his glove down, so it's an error. So in scorekeeping, we write that down as E4. Okay, E for error, or for the guy who made the error, and it's not a base hit. Okay. Now, if it's a little something where it's kind of hit more up the middle, and the second baseman's like running to his right as fast as he can and dives for the ball, and maybe it hits his glove, but he doesn't get it. That's not an error. I mean, that's a kind of a kid trying to make an extraordinary play. So that's a base hit. Okay, so just understand it's something. If it's routine, if you see the play in front of you, and you're thinking, oh, okay, there's an out for our team, and we don't get it, that's probably an error. If it's something where, oh, this kid's like making some crazy play and it doesn't work out, maybe he runs to his right, feels the ball, on a diving and then tries to kind of sit up and throw the ball at first and he overthrows the first baseman, again, I wouldn't want to be, you could say it's error on the throw, but it really would be considered an error if he's trying to make a crazy play. You're looking for those routine plays and you give an error credit. If it's more of a, spectacular play and it just doesn't work out, then you give them credit for the batter with the base hit. But the other thing that happens now in Majors Division that, a lot of times the kids don't pick up on it because they forget that now they have this ability, is that on an uncaught third strike, the batter can attempt to run to first base. And this is a baseball rule where it was decided that, even if a guy strikes out, the defense should still have to make some kind of play. And so the play is that the catcher has to, catch the ball coming in from the pitcher. So on an uncaught third strike, so let's say the pitcher throws the ball, it goes flying, and the batter swings at it maybe really early or late or whatever, and it hits the catcher's glove and then falls right in front of him. Okay, that's all that has to happen. It hits the catcher's glove, falls to the ground, so it's uncaught. Okay, it's not a successful catch by the catcher. That batter has the opportunity now to run on to first base. Okay, like I said, a lot of times the kids will forget this. And if this falls right in front of the catcher, you can just pick up the ball and tag the runner. Batter is out. And if I'm scorekeeping, and I'll tell you I'm a self-taught scorekeeper because, I don't know, it's just kind of I had to learn on the job. I would record that if the runner's put out, I would record it as a strikeout just to kind of give the credit to the pitcher at this age level. If the batter, but let's say it's kind of a wild pitch and maybe it's kind of high, but the kid swings at it anyway, or maybe it's in the dirt and the kid swings at it anyway, and it goes flying past the catcher, and so the kid is paying attention. He runs on to first, and by the time the catcher can, find the ball, feel the ball, it's too late. Well, I'm not actually seeing the official way to keep track that written anywhere, but I would record it in my book as an E2. And you might, even make a notation that the batter was actually struck out, just so, again, kind of giving credit to the pitcher for him doing his part, potentially. I don't know, it might have been, like I said, it might have been a crazy pitch, so it might not really be the catcher's fault. But you'd have to record it as an error, basically, and that's how that runner reached first base. So that's something that's new in Majors Division. You haven't had that before, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it won't happen too often, just for the kids out there that they're playing correctly and making those outs when they need them. If you have any questions, you can reach me through your coach, and he can provide you with my name, my email address and contact information. Don't want to obviously put that in a YouTube video for everybody to see. But if you have any questions, feel welcome to contact me at any time. Have a good season. And always remember, find that pitch count log, get the official book if you're the home team. Make sure you keep them for every game. And at the end of the game, put the pitch count log into the official scorebook before you return it back to the equipment locker over by the minor. Have a good season.